never streams on Thursdays when we started. So this is gonna be both the game and the DLCs. Oh, I wish I could do that, but I'm not going to do that. Story time. Pious, no. Party can carry. I'm trying to remember what difficulty I did in my first playthrough. Well, I don't think I can tell that. And plus, going into there is spoilers. I think I just went between these two. I am not doing any of these. What, most punishing encounters? Yeah, I wish I could, but no. Infinity Engine Veterans. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine. Let's just go settle for this one. Disables the helper. Players who want to rely on their own faculties. I'll keep it on. Just 333. No, I'm okay. I'll lower the difficulty if it comes to it. But anyway. Oh crap, I forgot to do something. One moment. I'm still under the thief category when I'm not playing thief. That ain't right.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Still working on it, so give me a minute. There we go. Still need to do some editing here. Category. I'm not playing Thief Gold anymore. There you are. Alright, everything should now be working. Apologies there, and it should be working. I turned off all that stuff, so for now. Just so you guys can have the chat box about that chat box for now. Alright. Without further ado. Alright, so we're going Alisa. Who is a... Okay, oh, I have to click next. Alright, so we're going under Snow Elf. Oh, wait, what? There's no Snow Elf? Oh, Pale Elf. I think that's the one. Yeah, Glambell. I think that's the one. Just double checking. Either the races we could have went with. And also, the reason I'm not going to go godlike, I could have went with this, since we are Bareth, originally. That was an idea I did actually weigh upon. If we were going to be the other one, we would have gone with that. But anyway, I think it's just Pale Elf in this one. Alright. Let's just see. Okay, Pale Elf. Yeah, I think it is this one. Okay. All Pale Elves have increased burn and freeze damage reductions. That's actually pretty decent, actually. I never actually read into it. And we were going into Priest. Hello, Odin. I see you back there, kitty cat. Now, my first playthrough was this bugger. Cypher. Mine Hunters. But we're going Priest for this. Mainly for the lore parts, and I have kitty aggro, so one moment. Hit aggro at the worst time. Anyway, let's see. Priest. Well, there we go, Bareth. The Adiran is the valiant. It is the god of cycles, of doors, of life. Become the priest of the builder. Is there? I think Aethys might. I was also weighing on Aethys for other reasons. Oh, I knew I recognized the intro to PoE. Magran. Oh, Magran. Well, I'm not doing Magran because I think there's someone else who's going to be doing that. Whale was another idea I was interested in. But Bareth. Okay, people commonly place carve the figure of Bareth in doorways, windows, and other portals from other places. Bareth has relatively small priesthood, in part because it does not speak often to them. However, Bareth has many petitioners and occasional followers. Bareth. Oh, it's just the same thing. According to folklore, Bareth is most often seen in the form of Pallid Knight or the Usher, or two skeletal characters who lead such people to their deaths of the challenge or trickery. Oh geez, I forgot the stuff. Let's see. Well, now we'll add a little bit into that. A little bit into here. A couple into Dex. Into that. Probably drop that one down so we can have a little constitution, I guess. Because I have a feeling we're going to be squishy. Alright, next. Culture. I haven't decided their background. Oh wait, I figured that out. No, I didn't need to do that. Okay, you can have perception back. Because I can go ahead. There we are. The living lands is an idea. But let's see. Perception, no. Living lands would be cool, but no. A deer, no. I'm just looking at the stuff. Wait, there's 2 resolves, huh? Interesting. And might... Let's see. Actually, might actually be a decent path for us, actually, now that I think about it. More healing, and that'll take care of our squishy little health that we'll work on later. Yep, you know what? I might just go lean towards the living lands. Also, because we are going to also touch on Avowed at some point. The Living Lands, a mountainous region of a large northern island renowned for its diversity of plant and animal life. Its weather is unpredictable, and its ecosystem varies dramatically from valley to valley. The Living Lands are home to an assortment of races and variety of colonial and independent settlements. Alright. Colonist. Explorer. You found a siren call of the horizon irresistible. Hello, Kit Kats. Let's see. Kind of like the idea of the scientist, because there's another character who is a snow elf in the second game that I actually kind of took a liking to. Drifter. No. Hunter. No. Mercenary. Colonist. No. Survival. What do you do? I can have survival and lore. Actually, there it is. We were an explorer when we looked around. Let me just double check some things. Mechanics, no. Okay, we'll settle with explorer. And technically, I think you can also mod in your own portrait if you wanted to. Alright, let's go ahead and just see. Well, settle with that. Vague enough. Oh, this is the armor color. Well, we are a yellow little wispy, so... There we are. There we are. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's find hair. That could be fine. Let's see, the head. Oh, we can't zoom in. Yeah, the character creator is... It's alright. Let's go ahead and look around. This'll be fine, I guess. Alright. Feisty.
Follow me.
Well, we are... Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. I think we are between... Yeah, that one. So let's go ahead and stick with that. Enter name. We said Alisa, which is also totally not a hint to a future game that we'll be playing at some point, so... Nope, it's not. You'll see why. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning before he looks over. We're probably just going to get the introduction done tonight.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Where will I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
One thing we'll learn about the pillars, though, it loves to give you lore. Which, in case it isn't obvious, this is part of the channel stuff, so it's fine for that. So, but we warn for many info dumps if that's not your thing. Anyway.
Not if you hurry about your business.
Is it dangerous out here?
And not if the weather holds up.
There is concern in his tone, but does not elaborate. What kind of weather do they get out of here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's
Hello,
path.
Loki.
Never seen it myself, never care to. They don't got Audra where you come from?
Oh.
Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
It's almost like you saw this in the cover of the game. What are those huge rocks coming out of the ground? There we go.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Alright, so I guess we'll continue
Hold
onward.
on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent a journey's nice rest, sleeping on uneven ground without a blanket or a pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. She needs to find some springberries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Strange illness. Well, I'm gonna keel over. Alright, so we're looking for someone to talk to who has gear for us. No, it's not you. Is it you? No, it's not you. Welcome to Pillars of It. Yeah, okay, I'm familiar. Odema has assigned. Okay, yeah, I don't. Got it. Okay, I just want to look for the guy. Neutral or friendly? Is that the guy? No, it's the Caravaneer. Oh, there you are.
Anyone need supplies?
You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by the ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need?
Oh!
I've got
Thank you for the raid, Guardsman.
supplies for sale if you'd like to.
I'm going to go ahead and give you a shout out in a moment. How did your stream go? And also, happy affiliate anniversary, Guardsman. Here you go. Here's your shout out. If you haven't already followed Guardsman, I highly suggest it. Fun, wholesome fella. And also, from watching their Mass Effect trilogy, also loving their experience on that stuff too. Heck yeah, Jay. Hope it went well for you. Right now, we're just starting up the pillar stuff for a little bit before we pick this back up on Saturday. I'll be going a little longer. For a little longer for the raider stuff. I already have someone to raid tonight either way, but yeah. Let's see what you got. Who are you? Well, let's go ahead. Not with the raiders. Who are you to this guy? But I hope this stream went well for you, Guard. If you need to do any post-stream stuff, feel free. Thank you for the raid, and I'll try to keep y'all entertained.
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
And I hope the the dating everything with stream went well too. Hope you had some fun encounters. I think I remember the little shadow encounter earlier. That was hilarious. And a good encounter too. That fella's a good bean. Alright, so now we get some of our roleplay aspects. So we're gonna be a little clever. If you think these Caravaneers are prickly, watch out for the ex-wielders Odema mentioned. You now have a disposition. Rank 1 in disposition. Reputation. Ha, he laughs. That's excellent advice indeed.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Tell me about the Adir Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here.
No, we're also asking this guy
Used to
for info dump
include
over
Red
sick.
Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
Why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than Red Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Oh, and by the way, now we also have little stream avatars for the Pillars series, because there's going to be some in-betweens. So you guys can have these little tiny cute little animal avatars while we do the stream. So basically, you can see the little critters roaming around. So you guys get to be them and also customize them in the channel. So basically there's a little button you get to click and all that stuff. But anyway, moving on to the story. Seems like you got the short end of the stick. Alright, let me go at it. Deerwood is former Adir colony, because I didn't read that. So it seemed like a good place to start. I still have to... I'm probably going to keep, whatchamacallit, the Battle Royale stuff and all that stuff off. I'll look at putting jump and stuff like that on. Okay, and as much as I admire the Reddit... Like I said in the Thief stream, I was going to butcher pronunciations. Work ethic, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. Seems like you got the short end of the stick. I don't see it that way. My brothers and I are working together for the sake of this family enterprise. Do we have anything I can use? No. Alright then. Do I even have any gear that I need? Padded armor. Well, I might... Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Gotta have the little celestial piggy. Anything in here to... Not what I want to hit. I kind of want to look around. Alright, I'm not seeing anything to loot. We'll take the little piggy with us. Can I look at the Adra? Yes, I can. These tall, grass-green pillars sprouted from the earth. There are flickering fires of shadows dancing within. Ooh,
I got it.
Alright, what about you? Nope, nope, I can't do it. Nope. Well, if I was a rogue, I could do that. Alright, let's go. Rip the one choice of where you want to be a rogue. Alright, let's go find these berries. Exploration is key to pillars of eternity. Okay. Hey, Sparfle.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Your voice sounds familiar. So we're looking for spring berries. Is what we're looking for.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh, you mean that? Alright, time to see how rusty I am at this.
Huh?
What are my spells? Alright, let me just see. I guess for now, we'll just go with that. Oh. Oh, it's on slow mode. Right, we know how that is. Alright. Well, we took care of the wolf, I guess.
Right.
Oh.
This is it.
Well, I wish I could minimize that. Odema says you've had interesting travels. A sail with cold-blooded conquerors. I lived out in the frontier for a time. Well, we were a living land, so... Yeah, how is it you happen to come here? We are in the living lands. It was a harsh place to live. I was surrounded by death out there. You do what you can to survive. What else can someone be expected to do? Kaliska breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You are here to settle like the rest of the lot. I haven't given it much thought. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. Just looking for some venture, really. Probably the same things I did before. Just the scenery will be new. Sometimes that's all that's needed. Anyway, I'm wasting time. A demo will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Kaliska sighs unevenly. My sister moved out here. Sometime back, she sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always was. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing some work in Again, I'm gonna butcher that. But I'd do anything for her. She's a better woman than me, so... she's a better woman than me. So I'm here, and we'll see. Oh, Dema, I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Tell me about yourself. I've got simple means. Simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find the work that lets me live that way. My family wanders, too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents end up in the living lands. In the living lands. I've got a brother in Rotea and another in Adir. My sister in the Gilded Vale. He's my only real homebody. Can you tell me about Deerwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, the Adir Empire of part of... oh, well, looks like I just ran into a buffering error. But from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire. Taking an opportunity to hide, right? Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. Ooh, feisty. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing some weird things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's go back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle is getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, and when he feels like it. We should go check up on him first. Slap him around a little bit. Stream just down this way. Come on, let's get you your water. Oh, there we are. Now I need to figure out where that is. I guess... I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Just a nice peaceful adventure. Ooh, mushrooms. And some mushrooms about. And actually need to remember what the button is to highlight things in this. That's where I'm rusty on. Ah, here it is. I'm guessing this is where we need to go. You know what's funny? I usually never actually looked around this whole prologue area. Why is there a deer running? Travelers, maybe. Looters. Bad sign either way. Hey, loot, though. Leather armor. And lockpick. That's probably why we couldn't open that. I'm going to give myself that one. Hopefully I can use you. Let me check something here. Nope. I cannot use you. Actually, no. There we are. Let me see.
Right.
Nope, I can't use it because I don't think I can spellcast with it. I am that rusty. Another dead body. I never noticed that out here when I first played. Hello, Loki, the little kitty cat.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting.
Yep.
At least he left the water.
Oh, there it is. Highlight objects. You crouch to the riverbank, dip your water. Okay, get right out of here. There we are. You dip your water. You crouch to the river and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalaska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you notice her sharply towards it. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Yep, it is. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle. One of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bone, and there is strangeness in his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Sparfle, are you all right?
I don't think he's all right. Parfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap. A feathered shaft of arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Well, I don't think Sparfle's okay, guys.
Ambush!
Yep. Well, time we fight. Sometimes a weapon. Oh, actually, hold on.
Huh?
I'm gonna go for you.
Hmm?
Huh?
I hope I have potion. I don't. But I am gonna heal, though. There we are. And why is slow mode active? There we are. Wait, did I actually set that up? Hold on. No, it's not that. Combat, oh. That's why. Oh, I think I know why I did that. There we are. Yeah, I think I did this one.
Sure.
Come on.
Yeah, I think I had it on slow when I first played because of how difficult it was back in the when I first played it. I want to look what's in there. A beer! Yes, I'll take that. Footprints around the camp, however, has been an instinct that may have been here for longer. There we are. Let's go have normal speed for now. Knew there was something out here. As music is going on out here. One moment, got kitty aggro though. Late night kitty aggro. Okay, let's go ahead and check out what's going on out here. Oh, more of them. I think I chose that one so I can actually choose who to fight. Well, I'm gonna cast this so we can have this.
Exceed.
So we can have more damage.
Let's go.
And you over here. Now this one should allow us to have a little more damage. Oh, good, we got him. Nice. And more loot for us to carry. Nice. Any of that good, though? Actually, light armor. That's actually good for me. Can I use you this time? I don't even know if I can use the bow. I'll take the beer. There we are. I think that's the... Yep, there they are. All around you lie a mask of remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts. Splayed, bug-eyed, and filthy. Kalaska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as to ward off some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs, backs ahead, jerking axes from bodies as if split logs. One of them, towering severe with a thick beard tasseled with nuts, holds a wet blade at the neck of the young man you recognize as Heodin, the last of the caravan standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. The rune has not been sullied by our hands, men of Eric Lenpath. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth in my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion, and we have an ad incoming in a minute. So again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us all. Rush the man. Judging by the string of the animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing you are the worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop... Okay, let me reread that. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing you are worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop checking the runes, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing its axe. Heodin winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what if Galawan's edict of weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawan wants some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after the bills have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not to you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle. He nearly fumbles it, affording him Hayden a moment to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges at you instead. Well, that worked out.
Let's go.
Everyone fight. Oh, he's also a rogue.
Huh?
Let us... We'll pop this on us. There we are. Oh, right, hold on. There's AI, I remember. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out how to make sure we're auto-attack and stuff.
Let's...
You scored a crit. Yeah, I know what a crit is. Let's see. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent, among the others dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks to you, not at you, but the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, whisper stirs in the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back, and as he closed them, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, electric and volatile, upending pots and railing tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep in your skin, where it pierces you as feel though rending your flesh apart from within. See it against a wagon, and the howling maelstrom slashed across the chest and bow. Adema's body stirs. His eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Well, I guess I'll never find out what's in that chest. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of the weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up upon a ledge. Theoden trails behind, slowed by the injury, delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who would feign death, lunges for Theoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Theoden lashes out against the fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind. From your position, as if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Throw your weapon at the attacker. Ooh. That's gonna get rid of our good weapon, too. Ouch. Well, I would like to throw my only weapon. Allow him to break free on his hold. Wresting free from the attacker's grip, Hayden lands a blow that sends the assailant reeling. He makes a mad dash for the ledge baton on which you stand. Suddenly, as he reaches the rock face, his body jerks back and is rigid, as though it were a bow being strung. His shrieks of pain grow panicked, banded of all of strength, like someone tethered to a stake and set aflame. A slender wisp of spectral light emerges from her back, rising on him like a smoke separating itself and disappearing into the ether. All at once, scream stop, Theoden is dead. There is a deep resonance in the wind now. You feel the rocks beneath your feet, and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would be shaking the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connection, unsettling balances. As you dart for the old archway, and the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Alrighty. Well, rip to Hyoden.
That was... We should be dead.
Well, we lived.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Alrighty. Oh, right, that's how you do it. Okay. WS, there we are. Let's see. What do we have here?
We have to be careful in here. Place has been open to the wilds for a couple thousand years. Might be a lot of vermin taking shelter here. 4-legged if we're lucky. 2 if not.
What happened out here? Windstorm. Of the only kind we get in the air land path. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Biawak. Yeah, that's the one they mentioned earlier about the Biawak.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What about everyone else in our caravan? The wheels got hold of them now. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. You don't seem too upset about all this. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. Maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking because there's nothing else to be done. That there's other people you care about. You care about who still need you. Who attacked us? Glenfathans. Those be the hut dwellers Adema warned you about. Look to be the Fangs of Gallowayne, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights to colonists. Poor Adema, I think you half expected this, once we lost the main road. The Glenfathans said we trespassed on the ruins. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it, but as much as the Fangs were hotheads, Glenfathans don't attack without being provoked. Or they saw something and got the wrong idea, or there's looters here with us. That's not something we need right now. Alright, I'm going to look around, I guess. We do need to have some loot. So I'm gonna see around here. Oh, hello. Oh, Zerps. A trembling, sickly creature emerged from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show its scaly flesh. But you recognize it as a Zerp. It watches you cautiously, breathing in rag sighs. It's okay, I won't hurt you. The Zerp recoils, fingers wrapped tightly around it, else gonna kill us. The creature cocked its head as it approaches you, soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Raise your arms and stand still. Slowly back away. I mean, I know these guys are gonna fight at one point. I'm just debating whether I want to go down that way or not. But you know what? We'll quick save and see what happens. And the cat's playing right now. At the wrong time. One moment. Alrighty, there we are. Time for diplomacy. I mean, this is Gorkin style diplomacy here. It's what I named my sword. Aha. I see what you did there. Oh, well, there may have been a reason to come down here anyway. Why do you keep picking up everything? Had a journal. I'm just gonna see if there's anything important. Ooh. Did I hear that right about a gem? Or that gem leaves treasure here? Well, I do need a torch. You can take that.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Take another quick save. There we are. Ah, this must be them. Never been this route, by the way. in my first playthrough. Also, Kitty wants to play. Ouch. Oh, someone actually... Oh, it was me. I wasn't paying attention and I died. Oh, cool. Thanks, buddy. Ow. That hurt. Another urn with an axe we don't care about. Push on the wall. Right, the stone looks heavy. Send Kaliska. Revealing a circular room ahead. Up. And we got another one. Oh, there's two.
Yeah?
And I am out of spells. This is gonna be rough.
Let's go.
As I am glitching out there. There we are. There we are. Let me just see something. Is there anything? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, here we are. Nope, never mind. Nothing on these fellas.
Stay quiet.
What about something in here? No, nothing. Okay. I am gonna take another quick save though.
Fresh air in here. I think we found an exit.
Yep, and we got spiders.
Sounds like the storm pass, too.
It's always spiders. But what was down this other passage then?
Sounds like the storm pass, too.
Oh, this was the long way. So we just got a shortcut is what it looks like. Okay. And what am I supposed to do with that gem I just grabbed then? That's obviously used for something in that journal. Let's see. Few rounds of dice. Got my hands on a genuine weapon artifact. There's a relief hidden in here. That has that treasure apparently. That's a freaking big spider. Yeah, that one can go down, huh? There we are, just checking. Okay. Making sure I remember these abilities.
Let's go.
There we are. Silly Spootus. Oh, that might be the relief. No. That's something, though. Oh, right here. Okay. There is something in... Oh, hello. More materials. A helmet, finally. I get a helmet, it sounds like. Or wherever it went. Oh, and we missed you. There we are. So we're looking for whatever that thing is. That relief. Bella mentioned it.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful. Those symbols. Just like the tiles.
Now we found... Oh, I remember these oozes. I'm just trying to find that freaking thing I can put that in, because I never did it before.
Let's go.
Silly oozes. Alright, so where is that thing I'm looking for? There we are. Thank you, Kaliska. But on the note, though, we're supposed to get, whatchamacallit, turn-based mode at some point.
Where'd
Okay.
that slime come from?
There it is. I think that's the relief. Viscous, slick, dark tar runs from this wall. Shapes and bulges and the ooze is just something that lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water spin to clear off the ooze. You rinse away the ooze, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. Oh, I think we found it. One socket is missing and the other has a gem in the other one. Place the gem in the eye socket. The chamber begins to rumble. A stray rock dances the floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives away. And there's another ooze. It's always more oozes. Nobody expects the ooze. What was Heidi? Ooh. Yes, please. Ah, that's where it is. Okay. Oh, now we have a helmet, I guess. Hopefully I can still cast spells, even though we can't. Alright. You have no camping supplies. Alright, well, we got what we came for. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here, then. I'll be heading to bed now. Thank you for streaming. And look out for the dogs. Oh, God, I will. I'm probably going to finish up after the prologue, Shadow, so... And I already have an idea of who to raid tonight, too, so... But I am also getting a little sleep myself, so... But I will be picking this up on Saturday after we finish the prologue. Anything else in here? Okay, we're good. Alright, I think this is actually the place. Yep. Older robed men. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, the ancient structure of chiseled hydra and metallic veins, ominous, looming, looking like an observer. Standing motionless in their midst, what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure close to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden behind a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with runic languages unlike others you've ever seen before. He wears a strange black headdress with strange protrusions that shut out like wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
And that reminds me, I want to step away before continuing, so 1 minute. And we're going to continue.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land. The pain wells into the back of your skull, washing the last thoughts away in a black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, a different time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, the pillar of adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours. They seem to exist before you think, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered or. At the base of the pillar, you see a man, a thick gray beard and a ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now, at a pace hurried while others try not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all that spins madly in your mind. And there's Caliska. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible as you're hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flips through your periphery, and when you turn to look, you see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this sickness, it might be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The machine figures stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. You find Caliska lying prostrate, a short distance away, blood pooled beneath her head. No breath escapes her lips. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope from receiving treatment before things get worse. And a level up. Ah, there it is. That's what I was wondering. We'll probably be aggressive for this. There we are. Alright, well, let's, I guess, take whatever she had, I guess. Oh, wait, can we? No, we can't. Yep, no, we can't. Alright, see you, Caliska. Alright. We should probably turn that off. There we are. Alright, I'm just gonna go a little further, and when we get down to the bottom, I think that's where I'm gonna call it for the night, though. And pick this back up on Saturday. But on that note, though, let's just go ahead and see the next thing. Okay, on that note, though, I think that's a good... Oh, wait, I'll grab you too. There we are. And there you go. And then I'm going to, I think Vortica's still streaming Turok, so some old retro fun stuff to move on to. And I'll be picking this up on Saturday where we left off. Thank you everyone for joining along, and I shall see you next time. Alright. Going to save it now. Take care everyone, I am going to get some sleep, and I shall see you on Saturday potentially. Take care everyone, and thank you God for the raid. I shall see y'all next time.